Good evening. I'm Mrs. Daywalt, one of the senior class advisors. Thank you. And my partner, Mr. Fluck. And it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to a night of reflection. Mr. Fluck, did you know at this time tomorrow night, the class of 2016 will become official North Penn graduates? Which is going to be wonderful. But first, we have a great night ahead for you this evening, about an hour plus the show is. And I just wanted to let you know now, and I'll remind you at the end, when we're finished with the show this evening, we would ask that parents, friends, and family allow the seniors one last time to get up together and proceed out of the auditorium before anyone else exits. So we'll give you that reminder at the end. But here's Mr. Fluck to introduce the MCs.
Thank you, Ms. Daywalt. Good evening, senior class, families and friends. The class cabinet worked tirelessly the last few months to put this together. We saw it in the rehearsal, and it looks wonderful. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Our MCs for the evening: Joey Shibata, Neil Go, Amanda Lee, and Lauren Purcell.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the North Penn High School Class of 2016 Reflections. I want to first start by thanking all the families, teachers, and friends who are here with us tonight for celebrating this moment with us. Seniors, we made it. Tonight will be the last night we spend as the North Penn seniors and classmates before we graduate tomorrow. So let's enjoy this night and reflect on all the great memories we had in the past 13 years.
Reflections Night is a special tradition at North Penn, when graduating seniors reflect back on all their years of schooling. Tonight we will express our gratitude and pay a final tribute to our unconditionally loving families, our supportive friends, and our patient and dedicated mentors through various presentations and artistic expressions.
Tonight's theme is Capture the Moment. The acts tonight capture a few of the many special, unforgettable moments we've had here at North Penn. Whether these moments are represented through dance, singing, or music, they will always be preserved in our memories and hearts forever as we become North Penn graduates.
We will start the night with a walkthrough of our memories from kindergarten to senior year, presented by the members of the Student Government Association. Sit back and enjoy your night of reflections.
Kindergarten. You walk in your first day of your first year as a North Penn School District student. You just conquered your first bus ride and maybe met your first new friend to sit with. The countless hours of Dora and Sesame Street have prepared you for this moment. And with a quick assignment to your very own cubby, the long year of underappreciated half-days begins. A year where light-up shoes and character backpacks are a must. Where the daily gossip consisted of who shared crowns with who ate the glue this time, and most importantly, who has the best snack. And where, if you're lucky enough, you'll meet some of your best friends for life.
First grade. Still getting used to the whole school thing, you probably called your first grade teacher mom or dad. The highlight of your summer was running to the doors of your elementary school to see who was in your class or if you got the best teacher. Times were easier back when we played with toys to learn and parents arranged our playdates for us. Those phone number directories were everyone's lifesavers. And chances are you might still even remember your best friend's home phone number. Already a decade ago, we attended RIF Day 2005 in this very auditorium, and we were encouraged to discover passions through reading. And here we sit again today, 11 years later, hopefully having found that passion.
Second grade. A year of firsts, learning how to add, subtract, and spell big words. A year of our teachers introducing the concept of cursive and making sure we perfected it because it would be absolutely essential to our success in middle school and high school. Little did we know, the only time we would use it would be to sign off our souls to the College Board. And the year of Disney's prime, with the premiere of Hannah Montana and High School Musical. Now here we are, 10 years later, graduating high school.
Third grade, a time filled with carefree playground time and Webkins. Some of us found the love for food in large grapes, while others made friends with small stuffed animals. We had to take endless math worksheets in a minute, and those who got a perfect score were able to proceed on to the next math operation. It was such a passing it in good memory.
Fourth grade. Fourth grade was a surprisingly academic year. We took the dreaded PSSAs again, including the science one, completed the holistic test, and separated into different classes like challenge math. However, it was also a year we can nostalgically look back at, as it was filled with the debuts of some of our favorite shows like Wizards of Waverly Place and iCarly.
Fifth grade. Fifth grade was the first year we could finally participate in the ever-exciting Reading Olympics, a magical time where the majority of students actually enjoyed reading and had the attention span to read book after book. Just like Reading Olympics was new and interesting, so was the concept of deodorant. We were just introduced to, and soon it became an essential to our daily lives. Fifth grade was obviously more than just reading and deodorant, but it was the near end of our elementary school experience, and the reading competitions and antiperspirants were just telltale signs that we were growing up.
Sixth grade. The 2009-2010 school year was our last year in elementary school. Coming home from middle school orientation, we feared never seeing our friends. But now that becomes a reality for some of us coming this fall. We all started to experiment with Facebook and MySpace behind our parents' backs. We made solar ovens and attended Renaissance fairs. Everyone had silly bands and I Heart Boobies bracelets halfway up their arms. And you were the coolest kid in school if you had Heelys, even if the teachers made you take the wheels out.
Seventh grade, the biggest change in our academic lives since we entered kindergarten, middle school. We were introduced to the rectangular blue-tinted metal death traps known as our lockers. The bell system began to dictate our school days. School dances were the main sources of drama and gossip. Lastly, after-school clubs and sports became available to everyone. Overall, the seventh grade initiated the microcosm of high school.
Eighth grade. Now that we were finally eighth graders, we moved up in the school hierarchy and earned some respect. We had to pick a foreign language to study. We were told that this was the year middle school would get harder and we really had to focus. It was also the last year we would be in the same school as some of our friends since they would leave for other high schools next year. Despite all of this, we could still have fun at the mall on Friday night and while ice skating on Saturday night.
Ninth grade. Ninth grade was the first year we could participate in high school sports, and the last year we had to look out for the teachers pushing the clothing carts in the hallways, leaving us to worry about whether our shirts and dresses were fingertip length or not. As ninth grade drew to a close, we attended sophomore orientation and the ninth grade formal dance at Pembroke. They were the first times everyone in this room gathered together and went to one place, and yet today is the second to last time we will ever do so again.
10th grade. This year marked the official beginning of high school. We never thought the day we'd graduate would come so fast, but here we are, only one day away. Sophomore year was a year full of swim class, being in the last row of the student section, and getting your permit. Many of us attended Made in America that summer, and of course the Sweet 16s every weekend, where 5 friends would sign the same card and split $10.
11th grade, one of the most stressful periods because of college, SATs, and grades. Although we have lost countless hours of sleep, we prevailed. We couldn't wait to be a senior, although some of us had already been plagued by senioritis. Some even took up decorating ugly sweaters instead of studying for tests. We also realized that we only had one more year to spend with our closest friends. It made us sad and emotional.
Senior year. All in the Home Access Center at noon in August, we were eager to receive our final North Penn schedules, but really setting the tone for senior year, they were posted late. We naturally took to Twitter to complain. Every day since then has felt like the last day of school. We all stopped caring about class, assignments, and homework, but we still got mad when we failed that test. The process of figuring out the rest of our lives was stressful to say the least, but the pain was eased by fall football games, newfound free time, the Disney trip, field trips, and dancing the night away at Minithon and senior prom. We did a lot of things for the first and last times. Take a look around this auditorium. This is the last time that you will ever be seated in here as a student before we transition to alumni in just 24 hours. We did it, class of 2016. Congratulations.
We could waste a night with an old film, smoke a little, and on the couch in the back room, hide away.
I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou.
Please join me in welcoming Dominique Mosley, Vinitha Matthew, Taylor Hagen, Lillian Lee, Lisa Jang, and Jillian Lawrence singing an a cappella arrangement by Audrey Snyder of For Good from the musical Wicked.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It will maybe that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know I'll be my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring, by a wind off the sea.
The aim of education is the knowledge, not of facts, but of values. William S. Burroughs.
Please join me in welcoming Leanna Morelli and Casey O'Connor, dancing to Little Wonders by Rob Thomas.
Let it go, let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know? The hardest part is over, let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. Let it slide, let your troubles fall behind you, let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to, we'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. Oh, they still remain. These little wonders, oh, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours, these little wonders still remain.
Now go and make interesting mistakes, make amazing mistakes, make glorious and fantastic mistakes, break rules, leave the world more interesting for your being here, make good art. Neil Gaiman.
Next on stage is Jake Bell on guitar and vocals, covering the song Heart of Gold by Neil Young.
Na 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 na. I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. You keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old.
I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. You keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. You keep me searching and I'm growing old. You keep me searching for a heart of gold. You keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Thank you.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt.
Please join me in welcoming Owen Nakatani, singing 7 Years by Lucas Graham.
Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go get yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking, burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. I always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure. Cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old, our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is colder? Will I have a lot of children who can warm me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.
Follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path. Then by all means, you should follow that. Ellen DeGeneres.
Please join me in welcoming pianist Maria Schiffert performing 100 Years by Five for Fighting as we recognize the retiring North Penn teachers and faculty.
It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you failed by default. J.K. Rowling.
Please join me in welcoming Jamie Devine singing Be Still by the Killers.
Be still and go on to bed. Nobody knows what lies ahead. Life is short, to say the least. We're in the belly of the beast. Be still, wild and young. Long may your innocence reign like shells on the shore. And may your limits be unknown. And may your efforts be your own. If you ever feel you can't take it anymore, don't break character. You've got a lot of heart. Is this real or just a dream? Rise up like the sun and labor till the work is done. Be still, one day you'll leave. Fearlessness on your sleeve. And when you've come back, tell me, what did you see? Was there something out there for me? Be still, close your eyes. Soon enough you'll be on your own, steady and straight. And if they drag you through the mud, it doesn't change what's in your blood. When they knock you down, don't break character. You've got a lot of heart. Is this real or just a dream? Be still. Be still. Be still. Be still. Over rock and chain, over sunset plain, over trap and snare. When you're in too deep, in your wildest dreams, in your made-up schemes, when they knock you down, when they knock you down, don't break character. You've got so much heart. Is this real or just a dream? Rise up like the sun and labor till the work is done. Rise up like the sun and labor till the work is. Rise up like the sun and labor till the work is done.
Thank you.
Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Henry David Thoreau.
Please join me in welcoming the North Penn Dance Team seniors who will be performing Say by John Mayer.
Take all of your wasted honor, every little past frustration. Take all of your so-called problems, better put them in quotations. Say what you need to say, say what you need to say. 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 Walking like a one-man army, fighting with the shadows in your head, living out the same old moment, knowing you'd be better off instead if you could only say what you need to say. 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 Have no fear for giving in. Have no fear for giving over. You better know that in the end, it's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say again.
We just want to thank North Penn for a great 3 years. You've given us great friends, great memories, and tons of applause. And don't forget, we are North Penn Dance Team.
You have brains in your heads, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Dr. Seuss.
Please join me in welcoming Christina Romano singing Break Free by Ariana Grande.
Take it. I should have said it before. Trying to hide it.
Do not follow where the path may lead. Go, instead, where there is no path, and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Please join me in welcoming our very own class cabinet of 2016, presenting the ABCs of North Penn.
A is for athletes. From the long practices to the late nights studying to all the hard work in between. They did anything to compete.
B is for Mr. Bauer. It is a pleasure to be the first class to graduate under our new principal. And a special shout out to BTH, our principal sophomore through junior year.
Speaking of BTH, C is for carpet. Yep, the one right here. It's gotta last till 2037, so please no food or drink.
D is for decisions. Whether we decide to go to college, the military, or the workforce, every choice we have made throughout our 12 years of school have led us to where we are now, graduating, and starting a whole new life full of new decisions to be made.
E is for exams. Here's to never taking PSSAs, Keystones, SATs, or AP exams again. F is for Friday night football games. Most of us have experienced the crazy atmosphere of the student section and the dreaded lean on the bleachers.
G is for graduation, the last time that we will be sitting together as North Penn class of 2016.
H is for homework. Remember when we did that?
I is for iPod, the only pod that North Penn doesn't have.
J is for June of our senior year, the month we've all been eagerly awaiting, but now that it's here, we become unsure because the end of senior year is so bittersweet.
K is for Knights, because no matter where each of us goes in life, we will all always be Knights.
L is for all the L's we've taken on tests throughout the years.
M is for Mondays. 156 Mondays ago, we moped into school as scared sophomores. We all dreaded each Monday since until we eventually made it through our last Monday together as North Penn students.
N is for new beginnings. Although we will all be apart next year, starting a new chapter in our lives, our 3 years together at North Penn are something we will never forget.
O is for opportunity. North Penn has provided us the opportunities to make lifelong friendships, memorable experiences, and an education to help us further reach success in the future.
P is for pride that we as students at North Penn embody on the field, in the classroom, or even 20 years in the future. No matter what, we'll always have our North Penn pride.
Q is for the quest for greatness here at North Penn, whether it's in the arts, sports, or academics.
R is for remember. Remember your journey from kindergarten to now. Our time at North Penn is coming to an end, so appreciate the friendships you have made and all the great times you have had at North Penn along the way.
S is for sleep, which you didn't get enough of in high school, but the many all-nighters and early mornings were well worth the accomplishments achieved and memories made.
T stands for teachers. Your guidance and knowledge has inspired us to strive for our dreams and passions. Thank you for your efforts and dedication.
U isn't for umbrellas. It rained at prom, homecoming, and countless sporting events, but that didn't stop us from coming out to show our school spirit.
V is for vacation. Having endured 12 years of torture, I think we all need one.
W is for worry. As we set foot in this building, we worried if we make it from A-pod to K-pod in 4 minutes. But now, as we spend our final moments at North Penn, we take a look around and we worry if we'll see these faces ever again.
X, for X marks the spot. We mark our aspirations with an X and work our way towards them.
Y is for yellow school buses, our first sight in kindergarten and the last obstacle as we try to beat them out of the parking lot. Many coats, lunch boxes, and books were lost here, and many friends were found.
Z is for the endless snoring sounds heard in every second semester class. Congratulations, class of 2016.
The fireworks begin today. Each diploma is a lighted match. Each one of you is a fuse. Edward Koch.
Please join me in welcoming a band comprised of Mikey Oscar, Morgan Farrell, Alex Sickle, and Steven Shank performing She's Kinda Hot by 5 Seconds of Summer.
All right. How we doing, North Penn? All right. Let's brighten the mood a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, hey! My girlfriend's snitching 'cause I always say babe. She's always screaming when she's calling a friend. She's got a hot dog. Yeah, she's got a hot dog. My chick is telling me I got crazy dreams. She's also saying I got low self-esteem. She's got
You have nothing to lose. Everything you have acquired of value is locked inside you. Jerry Zucker.
Please join me in welcoming the seniors of North Penn's accomplished jazz band performing Impressions.
20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor. Mark Twain.
Please join me in welcoming the leading strand, comprised of violinist Neil Go, guitarist Paul Bake, and cellist Antuk Un, performing a melody of songs from each school grade.
Kindergarten. First grade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second grade. Third grade. Fourth grade. Fifth grade. Sixth grade. Gangnam Style. Seventh grade. 8th grade. Ninth grade. Tenth grade.
Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you go. But don't forget to enjoy the journey. Michael Josephson.
As the final act of tonight and our years at North Penn, it is fitting to leave you with Charlie Puth's See You Again, a finale arranged by Untek An and Neil Go, performed by all the students' talents tonight.
Why'd you have to leave so soon? Why'd you have to go? Why'd you have to leave me when I needed you the most? 'Cause I don't really know how to tell you that I'm feeling much worse. I know you're in a better place, but it's always gonna hurt. So carry on. Give me all the strength I need to carry on. Ooh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you
Yesterday was a blessing made, but I handed God at my hand of the gates. Took the pain, so I beg and pray. Play my case, my soul was raised. Not the weight, the pressure placed by the debt to regret that I can't repay. Run the maze, never get drained. Ever since I went astray. Press replay, back to the time when he's rapping lines with his pack inside. You can lack of pride, young man's the mind, but the canvas dry. Nowadays my pain is driving the storm of doubt when I lay the eyes. Fantasize, don't see success. Pray to God to repeat it again.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah, hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you
All right, hope all of you enjoyed it. Before the final words, I would like to invite our class advisor, Ms. Dable and Mr. Fluck, up onto the stage. I would just like to say thank you so much for everything you have done for us for the past 3 years.
Thank you all for coming. We hope you enjoyed all the acts.
Never lose sight of where you all came from, and never forget the friendships and connections that made you who you are today.
Even though this is our last night together as a class in the building, just remember that we'll always be one big North Penn family. And once again, we hope you had a good time here and that you enjoyed the show. And we'll see you tomorrow as we walk the big stage. Congrats, guys.
Okay, now one last time here. Thank you to all the performers. It was fabulous. I don't even know that that's a good enough word to describe. We're going to give the seniors an opportunity to one last time get up and leave the auditorium together, and we would once again request that everyone else kind of hold your spot until the last senior has exited. Thank you.
We've come a long way from where we began.